Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going into part 2 of this series looking at cities around the Charlotte area, and in today's video we're going to be looking at Matthews, North Carolina. It's a great little city just south of Charlotte, and we're going to be looking at some housing numbers, some things to do in Matthews, North Carolina, and the geographical location of where you would find Matthews in relation to Charlotte. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first we're going to look at the housing numbers. What are you going to spend when you move to Matthews, North Carolina? And the first number we're going to look at here is just median sale price, which is $439,900, an increase of almost 10% year over year. So that means that housing prices are still climbing. They're coming down slightly from what we've seen the last couple months, but they've kind of paused and started ticking back up slightly. And we're interested to see what the March numbers look like that are coming up here shortly. So keep an eye on that video coming out from Kristen here. Next number we're going to look at is number of houses sold, which was 25. And then that is a 34% decrease year over year. And then the median days on market is about 85 days. So with the rising housing costs and the rising interest rates, this is kind of what you're going to look at here. And you can look at this graph too. It's kind of trending up with spikes here and there. We did have a nice dip back in December. So from like October to December, it did dip during the slower season. And then it upticked just a little bit in January. And we'll see some new numbers here coming out soon, but I'm expecting that to either slightly go up a little bit more or just stabilize with a flat line across. So next, we're going to look at demand. Sale to list prices at 97.2%, and all that means is that individuals who are wanting to sell their home are still pricing it too high, and then in order for them to sell it, they have to come down a little bit, or it's on the market too long, over 30 to 45 days, and then the buyers are coming in and putting in a lower offer because no one is bidding on the house, so that drops the list to sale price. The next one is homes sold above list price. You can see that that's drastically lower. People are not doing multiple offers as much. There's not as much competition out there just because with the high interest rates and the high housing prices, it's very hard to be super competitive with other people with that kind of money. And then the last one also shows home price drops 20%. So you can see that when they start off high, they do have to drop down quite a bit. And you can see at the peak here, April, May, June, it was looks like it was over 100%, and then we've been slowly going down since then, just because that people haven't realized that the market has changed so severely within the last 6 months that you kind of just need to lower your expectations just a little bit to get this stuff moving. All right, migration is just showing where people are coming from, and if you watched my other video for Indian Trail, it's basically the same thing. This won't change too much because it's just the same geographical location. But once again, New York, Washington, Los Angeles, all the same kind of cities that we looked at before. Once again, they come down here because cost of living is lower than what they're used to. In some cases, the weather's nicer. And we do have a lot of job opportunities here, lots of Fortune 500 companies, so people might move here for work as well. Schools, I'm not going to go over too much. We do have some good schools around here. We have some good just regular elementary, middle, and high schools. We do have private schools and charter schools as well. So if you're interested in that, we can help you look at that when you decide to move here. The last two things we're going to look at here is just climate and transportation. Once again, climate is great. You only have about 2 or 3 months of winter here, and by winter I mean like usually in the 30s or 40s for a little while. The lows don't really go down into the teens that much. They do. You can expect some snow every now and then. However, this year, so far in 2022/2023, we haven't had any snow, so I don't think we're going to get any as we're going into March now. You will see in the summertime around June, July, and August, ACs are going to be consistently running, and you're going to be inside a lot because that's when we normally have our hottest months, especially July and August. So keep that in mind. And Matthews is a little bit more car dependent. 16 out of 100. If you're in downtown Matthews, which is actually pretty beautiful, it's a nice old-timey type feel, like an old towny feel. You can walk quite a bit down there. There's lots of shopping and stuff like that. And we actually do have a Matthews video, and I will post it up on the screen here. So if you want to check that out more in depth, You can see more pictures and get more information there, and you can bike around there as well. So now that we looked at the housing numbers, if you do decide to move to Matthews, North Carolina, what can you do there? Well, there's actually quite a bit. You can see right here, 4 Mile Creek Greenway. If you're outdoorsy, if you like to ride bikes, go jogging, or just go for walks, this is a fantastic scenic route and it's very nice. Elevation Church, I know some people have come here for Elevation. Their main campus is actually in Ballantyne, North Carolina, but they have a fantastic, great campus as well in the Matthews location. It's fantastic as well. I've been there, so it's very nice. Scrolling down a little bit, lots of parks. Squirrel Lake Park, we go there quite often as a family. Colonel Francis Beatty Park is also very nice. Scrolling down, the Cinemark movie one has closed. That closed like during the pandemic, so you can't really go there, but don't fear not. There's a lot of different movie places. There's an AMC one not too far from Matthews. It's about 20-25 minutes. There's actually one in Indian Trail that's probably like 15-20 minutes away, so we do have other movie theaters if that's your thing. The Matthews Playhouse is also a great little location. People love to go there and watch different plays that they put on. That is a very popular place in Matthews. They actually do have a couple of spas. So, I mean, the list goes on and on. If you guys do have any questions, you can reach out to Kristen or myself. Also, I do want to mention one more because I do love bowling. This AMF Carolina Lanes is actually really fantastic. They have like some nighttime themes, and it's just a really nice location. Once again, if you guys have any questions about what you can do there or what else they have that's attractive, go ahead and give us a call. Lastly, I just wanted to go over the map quickly with you just so you can see geographically where you are in regards to like Charlotte and Matthews. So if you look at the screen here, you can see that Charlotte is just right up here, and I believe it's just about a 30-minute drive, 25-minute drive depending on traffic to get to Charlotte from Matthews. So it's really not that far. You can see the Billy Graham Library. The Charlotte Douglas International Airport is over on this side, on the west side of Charlotte. So it's not that far from a lot of different things that you can do and have access to. But Matthews is right down here, and we're just going to zoom in a little bit. Kristen does put these maps together for different locations. So if you're interested not only in Matthews or other locations, contact us. We can give you this. We have a lot of these different maps with these pins in them so you can know what you're looking at. So you can see there's so much to do in Matthews. And if you have any questions on this, go ahead and give us a call. We can also share this with you as well. Great information. So if you do think about moving to Charlotte or any of the surrounding locations, we got you covered with this as well. And that's it for Matthews, North Carolina. I know that was a quick video just running down some housing stats, things to do, and the general map overview. But once again, if you have any questions, contact Kristen and I. We would love to help you. And if you're not even interested in Matthews, we have locations all around the Charlotte area that we've done this for. So reach out. We would love to help you. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.